Hello, all you. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Hello, all you awesome people. Welcome and welcome back to Geek Viz Entertainment, the one place dedicated to the big three of visual media, film, video games, and television. I'm your host, as always, Hoover, and this is our Let's Play, our walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of Dragon Age of the Veilguard. This is actually episode 24. The last episode we helped out Harding reach out to damn it, I already forgot her name. She needs help with her earthbending powers. So we headed on over to uh Cal Sharrock to help her out with that. She got more questions than answers to
Does
nobody's
Jakobus
surprise.
scare you? He has black eyes sometimes, like a doll.
I like dolls. I make them.
Really?
Yeah, so we helped her out with that. From there on, we just kind of did some exploring. We finally took out that champion that was here, so we have the Essence. But for right now, we are going to mess around a little bit here in Antiva, in Treviso. Gonna handle these two little
I'd like
side
to
quests
learn
here.
that if you wouldn't
Then I
mind
think
teaching me.
after that,
I'll
we
show
will
you. It's easy.
kind of see where we are time-wise, and might jump into somebody else's little personal quest too. Notably either Tasha's or Emmeric's, as they're kind of the lowest in our relationships here right now. So okay. Motherfuckers trying to get me with the okey Bro was at the base of the door, so it's just like, hey, Paragon's knuckle. A defensive ring. We set at the end of the door. It was like, oh, it's gonna fuck up the first person to come through here. Oh my gosh, and I realized we forgot to do. I said it at this to end the last episode. We need to look through all these damn codex entries we got for the Lords of Fortune. Menu for the hilt bar and grill and bar. Yeah, they put bar twice. Smash and grabs. Bottomless, 8-piece bottomless breaded cheese wands. One one count add Orlesian sauce. 12C. What's the C? I said piece. I don't know what that means. 12 count. Taste of Ferelben bread and cheese. 2S make it a full cheese wheel. It's just like it's just like just the codes they call out. Like, yeah, give me an 8C, and it's just a bottomless cheese ones. 7C, deep roads crispers in mild, medium, or Paragon. It's Paragon like hella spicy. 30C, free marches mashup in big halls. 20C, sea monster kebab in what the N mean. I don't know what that means. 20C, 25C, bronco steak. 1C, add a side of carnita fries. Carta fries. I said carnita fries. 10C greens with Antivan or Legion or house dressing. You get two. Oh, coin. I'm dumb. It's coins. It's money. So eight coins. Coins are just coins now. It's not in origins, whereas it's separated into copper, silver, and gold level, right? Okay, okay. Let's see. For 10 coin, okay, that's that. Plus 2 for chicken, plus 3 for beef, and then plus 5 for the full Dalish. What does that mean? 15 coins, you get the Armada special in. 1 plus for extra cheese, 1 plus for added greens, plus 2 for meat, and plus 3 for pineapple. Gold and glory. 2 coins for ale, 5 coins for wine, and 1 seed per broken flagon. Oh, here it is. In. Asks us to make it in Navarin with no meat. What the hell? Isabella and the Lords. Tosh, the Lords of Fortune aren't much for formal history. Many of our adventures might land us in trouble if we actually wrote down what we did. But I've been with the Lords since before we were the Lords. Back then, it was just a bunch of sea raiders, and like all raiders, we wanted gold, we wanted glory, and we were ready to backstab each other to get all of it. But then some of us learned that gold and glory is not worth much unless you've got friends to revel in it with you. That's how the Lords, as you know it, started. We share news about what's out there. We chase it together. Everyone gets a cut, and then everyone gets drunk. We don't care who you were with, who you used to be, as long as you pulled your weight. And I suppose that's a big part of why your mother showed up here with the baby in her arms, looking for work. Isabella. What's the first star? I don't remember what it was. Oh, we were a bunch of since before we were the Lord. Someone made a drunk joke, and the name stuck. Oh, it's a bit like being a Grey Warden, except fun and with a beach. Isabella's Guide to Dungeoneering. Better to have 50 feet of rope you don't need than to need 50 feet of rope you don't have. That's my rules. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And nobody leaves a perfectly glowing gemstone at the far end of a hallway unless they're trying to distract you from spikes about to shoot from the walls. Bring extra lockpicks. Bring extra knives. Don't take anything from a room with glowing letters in a language you can't read. If a spirit appears between you and the treasure, talk first, run second, fight last. That's kind of true. I feel I feel like that's something torn right from her adventures with Hawk in Ferelden with that one. Always look for spiderwebs. Spiderwebs means no swinging blades in the room. Don't wear armor you can't swim in. Betray a partner and you're wealthy once, but cursed forever. True words right there. True words right there. Anything on a pedestal is either a trophy being displayed or a danger being guarded, or both. Don't grab it until you know which. Tasha's Talk Dragon. K Katra Katrananda. Kataranda. Kataranda? Blue, purple back, orange underbelly, similar to Gamoran Storm Rider coloration, but bigger than any Gamoran I've heard of. Diet, big water prey. She hunts most often during storms. Her lightning can tear a ship in half or kill a school of fish. Better since it's in water than on land. Like the Vinsomer that way. Different from Vinsomer in that she will go after ships and even fleets. Behavior. The Cataranda is a legend. I think I'm saying it right. She's devastated both Ravani and Canary ships, a big reason sailors hide when the weather gets stormy. The Ravani Armada calls her Katranda the Storm Rider, but that's stupid. Katrananda is Kunlat for Deathstorm. You can't call a dragon Deathstorm the Storm Rider. Wait, it actually looks great now that I've written it out. Deathstorm the Storm Rider. This is the one we just picked up. Warlords of the Anton. Which I'm surprised it's in the Lords of Fortune when they're not a shadow, not a crow's one. It's easy to think that the Anton broke from the Canary as one, but the reality is that is a vase shattering into countless shards, each broken in its own way, reflecting the warlord who now leads each kith. Some, like the Butcher of Treviso, use their freedom to indulge in cultures long forbidden to them. Others, like Ata- Atashk, Atashak, the Dragon King, or Iskatari, Iskatari, Master Killer in Ravane, reject foreign cultures and either lean on the trappings of the Aunton or invent a heritage to inspire the loyalty of their soldiers. What seems consistent among the Aunton warlords is cruelty. For I'm not even going to pronounce that. Flaming Wind, those ships terrorize the northern coast. To Kashtar, the Jewel Taker, whose kith have become a bandit army in the mountains outside Mar- Marotheus. I believe the reason to be twofold. First, these Kithshaks fear that their army might turn upon them as they turned upon the Arashak. I cannot read today. So they drive their soldiers through fear. And second, they are very few and thoughtful Anton. This is an observation, not an insult. The Kyun has two words for healer. One is I was going to say a very long standing non PC word for mentally challenged. The Rithari, a healer priest, whose name literally means one who helps. The other is Maridum, an on-time battlefield healer, whose name comes from Mar Itwa Adin, or do not let them fall. Those under the Kuhn have jobs selected for them by their teachers, so any young Canary too thoughtful or too sensitive for the harsh life of the Anton would have been made Rithari instead of Maridum. The Canary, in their wisdom, decided that all children who were naturally prepared to follow orders and hurt others should be placed in the Anton, and this is the result. There are few not Kishaks, but individual soldiers who did not break from the Kuhn. Their help is the only reason the betrayed Arashak survived. They and the former Arashak have renounced their Antom status and now serve under the defensive branch of the Ben Hasrath. As the Canary, their body in rebellion try not to survive with mind and soul alone. God damn, that's a struggle to read, boy. I don't know why, but it really, really was. All right, we are on the lookout.
You don't seem
artwork.
fond of Navarre's nobility, Emmeric.
Oh, the demands of the great houses are endless.
Yet, you love all those tombs they build in the Grand Necropolis.
Oh, the gentry are perfectly fine once they've passed on.
Into the hands of necromancers.
Death.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here.
Damn it.
You were
I
saying?
interrupted him. Oh, there you go.
Oh, the gentry are perfectly fine once they've passed
Oh,
on.
goodness.
Into the
You
hands of
don't miss
necromancers.
dialogue anymore.
Death plays no favorites.
They just
Besides,
pick it up.
the nobility are much quieter once interred in their crypt palaces.
Is anyone there? Hello? I've been trapped by thieving barbarians.
Is that the art merchant? Hello? You alright?
Anton said you'd have to manage
Good help, guys. Good job.
Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
Damn, girl, what's up? Just got that shit just out there.
My saviors, welcome!
Don't worry,
The
boys,
others
I got
said
this.
you had information on the Anton. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to.
Because you freed her, Mrs. Trilla is happy to. I forgot what they said. Mistress Trilla. Girl, you a romance option? Because I'm interested. What the fuck?
Those Antam villains haven't shown up again, to my relief.
Is this evolution? Detonating overwhelm applies bleeding. Do we have that? Sundered effectiveness. God damn it, I can't read.
I'm in your debt. Please look around.
I'm I'm looking. I'm liking what I see. What's this? Glory of Droste. Our Lady of Sorrows. What the hell is that?
I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
Hey, I will if you don't. Hey, good job, everybody, helping her out in there. I'm glad y'all left that for me. Only I shall reap the rewards. Any other beautiful scantily women stuck in here? I didn't have that.
You could be forgiven for assuming it was a normal market day.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
I mean, you can go ahead. I gotta talk to this guy anyway. Got a couple minutes.
All right, we should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam is stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Ah, yes. Some spy work. I did hushed eyes and wicked hearts. I know how to use your
How's business?
Can't complain.
Nothing there. The secret is you can't just look at him.
Busy as anything. No help to be found anywhere.
The Antam have scared people off, but the crows are after him. You'll see.
Well, you know, it don't really matter. You can just do this too.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings. I wouldn't know anything about...
Oh shit.
Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Right here.
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Simply waltzing off with that man's goods was brazen, even for the Antam.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
So what the fuck? They just out here fencing artwork now? Hey, look at ain't nothing down there. There's a door I can unlock now. Man, you tell me this place can look worse if I saved Minrathus as opposed to this place? I'm here for these
Lucanus,
doors.
it's your turn to cook tonight, isn't it?
It is. Did you need something?
If it's possible to make a side dish without meat or seafood in it, perhaps?
I'll make a run to the markets. It won't be a problem. How do you feel about cheese?
I've been known to
already there,
indulge now and
Oh, I can do these now.
then.
That's right. Okay, there are 4. God damn it. Is there an order I have to light them up? Okay, we gotta go up. We gotta go up. Okay, it didn't go out or nothing, so I don't think there's an order to it. Ooh, that was number 4 instead of number 3. Yeah, it's back here. Hey, yo, let's go. Fucking Chuck Norris. No, that's not Chuck Norris. What? Man, look like he's wearing a terrible disguise. All right, back to it.
Close to that camp where the Artom.
Oh shit! God damn it! I forgot to change my moves. Wait. Okay, I get that. They get overwhelmed. Nobody does that, right? That's the problem. Nobody sets off and overwhelmed, right? Cause I saw I'm gonna change to that other move. Yeah, you detonate it, but you don't cause it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna change. Let's leave out the damn menu again. Now it might be too late. Cool.
Stolen sculptures.
Yes, yes it was. You're not able to stop.
Nicely done! We need to close in. Hate to be on their side.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen arm. Any sign of what the Artom are doing with it?
I don't think this is art.
Nothing here.
Yeah, no shit. Should we just beeline to the furthest one? Cause that's where it's gonna be. Don't look like art either. What's this looking like? Don't look like art either. Okay.
There's nothing of interest here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Duel of the Dales. Don't think there's anything here, fellas.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
I'm gonna get back there just to find them dead. Oh my goodness. There are 3 cats here. Pretty sure I did this last time. Well, we're doing it again. And the trifecta is complete. Alright, back to business. Oh no, I don't wanna do that. Get a job, you bum. You know how much gold I found just breaking boxes? The come up is real, you motherfuckers are lazy.
The Hamantan.
You crows have no idea the burden you place on this city and its officials.
You don't get to tell a crow how to serve. We save a dozen lives for each that we take.
The Anton could kill thousands because of your theatrics.
Oh, yep, they're gone. Torn? Nope. And tell the other Venatori to watch for people sniffing about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Anton. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they're delivering us some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. The next exchange will be in the Anton camp in the center of the city. I'll find you after.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
And so
Yeah,
he
probably
purposefully
walk
sent
right
us off on a
between two of them to help.
wild chase.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Magic? What are those fools trying to do in Treviso now?
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antom camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori.
Oh, was that you who was talking?
Come to make more trouble? Can't you crows contain yourselves to the diamond?
This is our city. Why shouldn't we protect it?
Who decided it was yours? The winner of your latest petty treachery. Responding to the Butcher requires a properly appointed leader, one who will make proper decisions. Treviso requires governance, not games.
You keep thinking that, buddy.
A fine evening, is it not?
Okay. We're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
See, I got eyes on them already. They're just standing there, menacingly.
Intruders!
Oh, okay, so
Sneak from the market. Just kill them.
died in my life. God damn it, I can't tell. What?
Alright, let's find out what the Artam and the Venatori are actually doing here.
Hard warning note. Do not be afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Canary. The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement, a heat like dragon's fire. It is not ready. I have gone for burn slave. Oh, burn salve. I'm like, what the hell, burn slave? The Venatori and I will find the correct mixtures soon. So what? It's a bunch of Antom who used to be mages trying to empower themselves?
This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive, much more explosive.
That makes more sense.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components.
We must go today and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
We start going right now. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Just using it to power up the Gatlock. Which makes sense, because the Canary don't fuck with magic. So they're like, hey, don't be afraid of magic. We can use this to juice up our stuff. Where am I going? They'll tell you, Viago. Viago's my cousin, right? You can see the resemblance. What's over there? This was not
Do
far.
all the Watchers wear a small fortune in gold?
It's a grave dove. Memento to catch the eye, stir the heart.
Don't thieves go after it?
Certainly not in Navarra. I did encounter bandits in the Anderfels recently, but a few minor shades put them off.
Of course.
There's apple head, fired clay, blown glass. My best has eyes that close.
Fancy.
My nana was so rapid.
Oh, hey, who the fuck I'm looking for?
As always.
Thank you for handling it. And everything.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Ulysses. And that's statuary, fine art, and Antom. And a level up. Now let's read the missive. Dear Rook, a wonderful thing. The Crows have recovered some of the Trevisian artwork stolen by the Antam. Viago and Teo told me all about it, and when I had them over for dinner, the loutish Antam were about to take their ill-gotten goods by boat to Minrathis. Can you imagine selling the jewels of our artistry to some boorish magister's parlors? Luckily, Viago's compatriots put it into it. My heart felt 3 times lighter when I learned that, and I am sure yours does too. You and your friends take care, darling. Mistress Trilla. I will read every message from Mistress Trilla. The heir, a respectful draft from Viago de Riva. We are grateful, as always, of your tutelage, and equally respectful of your privacy. I ask only the questions that have always been asked, and I expect no more than the answers always given. I'm told this dance predates the song. Neri, our oldest, suggests that suggests there has always been a trainer, a tactician. He studied with air, but not with you. House de Actuus records that air helped train their young at founding and age hints, but of course not you. Is this what the fuck? Was there this name sounds familiar? Is air the person who teaches um the assassin specialization to the Inquisitor in Inquisition? I might be wrong, but I swear that name sounds familiar. I would like to know what group is our benefactor and properly reward their apparently ageless help. And when the expected answer is retrieved, I, of course, will let the matter drop. Grin below in a fine hand. There are skills of death that must transcend it. No other explanation is or ever been offered. I am simply heir to that task. We got anything else? No, else I get. Miscellaneous. Not seeing it. It was one of these, wasn't it? I don't remember which one. All right, whatever. Know the deals, like it says in the label, spirits for the spirited, an elven elevation of the brewing arts, sold only in Ativa, a guarantee that changes only slightly in other markets. Call of the Carnival, simple skin teased over hardwood, strapped for travel. In Antiva, the drummer is at the fore, calling crowds to join. What follows is Capiconius, and the beat is ever strong. It's, by the way, it's skin tensioned over hardwood. My dumb ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot read. I cannot read today at all. With first hand, the earliest style of elven carving, the simple made permanent, a balm to soothe children and other new mortals, when all else in existence has been revealed as temporary. All right, cool. All right. Well, he has a mission here. Step on into the circle, Lucanus. Alright, bidding farewell, meet Lucanus at the Canatory District, bear the term for his imprisonment in the ossuary. Lucanus must help arrange a funeral for his grandmother. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
I'm still very on the fence of dude. I don't know in what capacity, when, or how, but I feel like he's some kind of traitor. I feel it.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
There's a lot of unanswered questions on this.
Stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
I think he sold us out.
My
I think
apologies,
he's working with
Andrea.
her.
Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Because I remember, because Lucanus is right. There are a lot of questions that have not been answered about this. Like when it first happened, and they were like, "Oh, they got her." I thought they were like, "Oh, they came in and like took her, they kidnapped her." It was like, "Oh no, she's dead." I'm like, "Oh, what? Okay." They never even showed a body. They didn't really explain that there was a scuffle that happened when they got there. So there are still like a lot of questions unanswered, and he doesn't seem to be in a rush to answer them, which is strange. And like I said, I've been very suspicious of dude from the jump. I don't know how, I don't know why. I'm getting those vibes from him. I think he sold us out. I think he let them in, and I don't think she's dead. I think they kidnapped her, and they're just holding her. But in for what reason and what he hopes to accomplish, that's the mystery. But I'm still very sus on dude. Yeah, he really is.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful, but this, the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantia has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like...
That means he's done this. If he acted like this before, and it's when Lucanus died, when they thought he died, which by the way was already... This game has a lot of instances of just revealing shit and not really going over much. Like even the Metas Crossing, they never even talked or mentioned it before we had that mission, and then we got the mission and the whole thing is just overtaken by blight, and we just learned about the mayor stuff. It's like, bro, how the hell they work that quick? But even this whole thing, and it's like the whole thing when it was like, oh yeah, Lucanus, but Lucanus has been dead. And then old girl's like, well, he ain't dead. The body, I know that body wasn't my grandson, so I don't think he dead. So where he at? Oh, he's in this secret underwater prison ran by the Venatori that we only just now know about. So we're sending you in to deal with it now because we couldn't do shit about it before for some dumbass reason. Yeah, this game skips a step or two, I feel. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I'm a person who really likes to tell and show things as opposed to just skimming over it. That's why the whole thing when we came back for that mission and they were like, "Oh, they attacked us. She's dead." I thought it was weird because we didn't see the scuffle. There was no signs anything happened before we got inside the building. They said she was dead and there was no body, there was no blood, there was nothing to look at and investigate that it happened. They just said that it happened. You know, they told us instead of showing us. And the most important thing you can do in shit is to show as opposed to tell. But yeah, if he did this when he was at the level of kindness, I think he's been fucking around with shit before this. He might have even sold Lucanus out back in the day. And it's probably a simple thing. It's probably him trying to make power plays to move up the ranks of the Crows. And he got rid of Lucanus. But now that he's seen that Lucanus was coming back, then he kind of had to move, make an even bigger move, and get the first Talon taken out.
Like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Caterina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
By the way, Taya, you can continue to flirt with me as much as you want to.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Bro, so weird. I'll be fine for like hours. And then the moment I'm like, all right, let's record some gameplay, all of a sudden, fucking mouth and throat just become the goddamn Sahara Desert.
Close for attention from now on.
See? This is why we split. Then got back together and split.
Oh, you cousins, girl. Sorry, we can't do that. Sorry.
Your name is quite popular at the moment.
In a good or bad way?
Well, you may not have managed to kill a dragon.
Shush.
But people are impressed you all stood up to it and lived.
Yeah. Nev is not so impressed. Alright, so that was that mission. Right? That's it for that one, right? Yes, it is. Pinnacle of its kind. Oh, it's a demon. Is it? Not here. Right. I think we looked at that last episode. Yeah, not here. Am I going there? I don't think so. Alright, what's next on the list? What's next on the list? Right. We were doing these two next. And maybe some from here. If we got the time for it. We got Emmeric with us. Let's do Emmeric's. Return to the Necropolis. The Despair demons have been banished from the lower Necropolis, but the depths call once again to Emmeric. The senior necromancer is duty-bound to return home and perform sacred rites of remembrance for the dead. So, back to the Navarra. Oh shit. Undead are ice, right? They have a cold vulnerability. Oh, look at that. It's right there. What's that one? Oh yeah, the corruption thing. Deep sorrow. That's the next part. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, we're here. Let's do that one. You know, we're already here. Fuck it. So that's the one we just got, right? The Deep Sorrow was the one we got. I'm also noticing all these things have, like, names. It shows you which gate they open. Yeah, Pale Reflections, Parch Hope. What's the one... What's the one I'm thinking of? What's the one that's blocking that way, like, down at the lower level? Okay, that's the big thing. That's also the big thing. This one I'm talking about. Okay, Pale Reflections, that's the one. That's the one that leads to the big, to that thing. Yeah. Okay. And this is... What's blocking this? Is there a gate here? Or is this way just... You can't get to it? Because that's another one. That's the second one. And it says this one here. Attached to this alluvian. But that alluvian isn't open. We'll find out. We'll find out eventually. We'll get it eventually. We'll figure out what all this shit means at some point. I'll probably track this, by the way. Alright, another crossroads. Gate of Deep Sorrow is unlocked.
Something truly powerful is drawing the undead here.
Oh yeah. Means we gotta figure it out. This is good too. Well, let me remember what the hell undead are weak to, because I don't remember. Oh, they're resistant to ice and vulnerable to necrotic, which we all do. Fantastic. There are some that are the opposite, though, right? Actually, I don't think they're opposite. I think that was just nice burst.
Again. Quickly, find whomever's controlling them.
Oh, there's somebody controlling them. Is it just these guys with the names?
Everyone's still alive?
Barely. Ain't nothing down there. There's blight blocking this door. Guessing what's controlling them is down this way, huh?
We've a fight ahead.
Death is too good for you.
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through. I get a wisp to follow me. I need a wisp.
You and me, bro.
There. Take it up before it raises any more dead.
Rebels the weakest one of all of them. Good job, y'all. Good job. I wonder if man was hiding behind that gate.
Nicely done.
Tissue paper. Oh no, I took it there. So this still happening. Look at this. You know what? Does it always happen
I'm up already.
Hey, buddy, let's go to the news. Break this dick.
Those undead looked elven. Ancient. Well, whoever they serve, they're fighting for the gods now.
Well done.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Oh, it's a boss fight up here, huh? Tegan Parade Hill. Oh, this is one of those spots. Hey, trying to look at you. God damn it. Get out of here. This is one of the spots, right? One of the yeah, the Heart of Corruption. Defeat the betrayal of Felisan in the Converged City. The betrayal of Felisan. Ain't that was it Felisan his boy? The guy who was fighting alongside Solas this whole time? Alright, hold on. Nope, don't load. Save. What's the latest one I got? Expiration. These damn temporary save markers go back far as hell. They literally still have the first choice we make in the damn game, which is the one where you talk to the people at the bar or you just fight with them. Literally the first choice you make. 10 seconds into the game, it still has a temporary save file here. So if you want to just like restart and play other options, you can just reload this and then just make an additional save from that one. Because you got 100 save slots plus all of these temporary save files, which is crazy. All right, this is the earliest one. Let's add this one. This will be boss fight. Boost fight. All right. Let's see what this fight is all about. If we survive it.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
They're close.
Careful! This is no common undead.
Take it down.
That's a story I'm interested in. Bro, hang okay, bro. Good work! good shit. Y'all didn't hit him with the good shit.
Thank you,
What? It's drawing power from the Fate's hand.
I'm restoring itself. Watch out!
That should weaken it.
The story unfinished. Say the word. What's your right? Hold on.
Another regeneration? Fascinating.
It's weakening the Fater. Keep going. That should weaken it.
Taking fire!
Okay. I wanted to see. I wanted to see.
Clear.
Bro, I swear, it's like sometimes I'll press a button and I feel like it just does not register.
Beware the ancient that sleeps
Yeah. Where's the thing?
here, dweller.
Who should I keep? What's my bad? Does that move I got cause sunder or does it detonate sunder? What's this do? This applies sunder. Okay. And Emmeric's move detonates it? It does. Okay.
Not tempered its rage.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. Also, do I have anything that helps me? Okay, it gives me like ice defense. Yeah, that won't really help. What do I have on right now? Damage versus health. Scorch fire damage, which doesn't really help. Does it? I mean, no, because I mean, you think I have they have ice powers. Fire would also do some bonus damage to them, but they're weak to necrotic. And then I don't think anybody does like 2 types of weaknesses. Oh, we'll keep that. This one kind of could probably be changed. Potions, raise attack speed through enemy guard. I no longer penalized versus barrier. Don't want that. Defense resistances become offensive bonus. We don't want that because it's frost damage they're hitting me with and they're resistant to it. So I don't want to throw it back on them. Alright, which one was I saying? This, yeah, rabbits. Let's change that too. Let's change that to this. Also, keep that. Keep that. We'll change this to that so I can blow up overwhelmed. And so I can get health. Okay, let's try this again.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
And we'll try to focus ads when they
Careful.
come.
This is no common undead.
Take it down.
I am already dead out of Okay, now I need you to not target me, please. Okay.
Watch for ranged attack.
tear.
And it appears to be regenerating.
That should weaken it.
Okay, break him down instead of running away from him.
Behind you,
Keep going. That should weaken it. Rain incoming.
Watch for ranged attacks!
God damn it, I'm fucking stuck.
I'm ready to go again.
dying.
Go! Go! Yes, back. Turn.
Oh, God damn it. The fact he was able to do that after the fucking move was cheese. I didn't even know that's what he was doing. I thought he was stuck. Get out of Oh, shit.
Look, you can't take much. Freedom. They're gone. The Fey Tear and that Revenant. All that's left is its essence.
Revenant essence. So we need 3 of these.
The Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful. He must be protecting something big. We should look around for a door it might fit.
Holy hell, that was stressful. Monster Trip, it said Veilguard. There was one over here. Got Veilguard's Betrayal. That was that's the guy we've been seeing in all of the flashbacks and left the notes. There's a burden. 30% damage while low on health. Low health triggers 10% earlier. Your health cannot go above 70. Why the fuck would I want that? Surprisingly heavy, it weighs you down, then picks you up. Less health for just a slight damage increase. Oh, this is the little. This is the spot I've been talking about the whole time, with the little door, with the little gate door. Yeah, that's the spot I've been talking about this whole time. All right, cool. So now we know that's what these go to. But we still have. There's this one that I think is also behind the door. So we might have to take it out another champion there. I know this one for sure is behind it. Pale Reflections. What are the other ones we have? Gate of Parched Hopes. I haven't seen that one yet. Gate of Pale Reflections. That's that one over there. And that's it. The Heart of Corruption. That's this. 2 more. That's these 2. Pale Reflections and Parched Hopes. So Parched Hopes must be this one. Because that's why this one is undiscovered. There's some blocking. I remember there is something blocking this pathway. I can't remember what it is. For some reason, if it is a gate, it's not popping up. Yeah, that's the main door. The thrice sealed one. I need the Revenants. And that's what these are. So I need that one. That's in Hallsberg Wetlands. That's at the village. Remember, I said there was like 2 champions in that village over there. So that's that one. 84% discovered, though. We're making good headway here. All right. Let's head on over. It's an hour and a half,
landed
but still.
the killing blow on the archdemon at Weishaupt. I'm glad we didn't lose another good soul, Davrin.
In death, sacrifice. There's some irony.
It can be its own bravery to go with the living.
I suppose. At least I'd have been
missed. You can
missed.
see it from over here. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about the whole time. Where I was like, I can see. I saw that little fade tear there. I was like, oh, so that's what that is. That's what we need to take out. To actually see shit. Oh, I forgot. I still have Davin. I gotta switch back to Lucanus. Like I said, we want longer episodes anyway. Like I said, I feel like I'm behind where I normally would usually be in these games. Because if I record, I like to just get all the recordings in one go. Don't gotta edit anything. Don't gotta piece things together. I just like to get a full session in one sitting. So, you know, sort of turning it on to play 40 minutes, then stopping it, coming back, and getting another couple minutes. Because that's typically how I usually play. If I got just like a sliver of time, I'll take it, I'll load up the game, I'll jump in, I'll play something, and then we turn it off and we move on. So that's kind of becoming my biggest gripe here, is that I can't do that. Recording stuff, I could, I just don't want to. It just means more work for me on the back end. And I'm lazy enough. I'm lazy enough as is. First time I've seen more people in here. And I'm stuck there. Where is this? There, okay. There's also a chest back there. I have to find it.
Targets ahead.
Oh my god. Is there no damn security? These ones I was like, there are some who are resistant to it.
Snipers! Attack from afar!
Look at that. Oh, it's a shade. I've been thinking they've been the spare demons this whole time. I just have to punch you assholes. I don't like rage. They
attack from a distance!
What am I dying?
They're down.
Damn, y'all don't put no damn wards up in this bitch? Keep all these damn demons from shooting all the time? Yeah, I need a new security system for this motherfucker. Okay.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
Okay, well at least we did that. Can we put these candles up in all the damn spots?
I've nearly finished the chant of the Starless Dawn when a wisp startled me. I had to start over.
You know they don't mean anything by it.
An hour wasted.
Oh, it's that big door down there. Yeah, because we haven't been able to get into it. Emmeric. Emmeric outing. I just know some of an outing. Is that different than a quest? I feel like that means this one is mostly just going to be a little bit of talking. Kind of like how Lucanus' thing just was. It's mostly just going to be like a cutscene as opposed to like a big combat thing. It just says he opens up about his past. So it's going to be talking a little bit. Which is cool, because Emmeric is one of those ones who haven't talked to very much yet.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down.
Hey,
very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
This is so creepy.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Well, it'll only be right. Gotta get that voice correct.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
Wait, what? Do what? I'm gonna make a character.
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead.
I will make a character. Specifically, their only existence is to romance Emmeric and nobody else. So I can adopt Manfred as my stepchild. As my official
Would you
child.
care to light the candle, Rook?
Lighting up!
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So, the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle?
Man, this reminds me of the time I went camping with some friends of mine. Oh, I thought this was the candles. And it was like, hey, let's walk this trail. By the way, it's nighttime. No fucking lights. Let's walk this hiking trail in the middle of the goddamn night. And I'm like, every melanin in my body is saying, do you know better? And I went anyway.
Aha! One of my favorite flowers, a variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
If you ever want a side job, the crows are always looking for new potions.
Yes, as I recall, you're rather famous for it. This way,
famous
Rogue.
for making potions? Wait, you mean me or the crows?
You're right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Examining the graves?
A friend of yours? This is pretty cool, though. I like the
You'll need to
fire
light these candles as well.
held within a vase of plants and flowers and vines. How it manages to not burn. It's probably Veilfire or something.
Open
I
your
like that
hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Yeah,
Crows
it's
have
just,
plenty of ceremony, believe me.
People tend to not like to linger around
The spirits gather.
dead.
Only a few
and
more candles.
Spirits.
Follow me.
You know, it just makes them feel uncomfortable. You know, bad omens, bad luck. Oh, time for shit like that. I also think it has to do with just a long-standing tradition of like moving past, you know, death. You know, somebody dies.
Look here.
You grieve and then you move on. I feel like this maybe just feels like holding on.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Yeah, I feel like this is the way to go, but I feel like that's such a, it's such a kind of played out thing. You know what I mean? It's like, who wants to hear that again?
They thought the necropolis was the best place for an orphan.
Better to learn death dwells all about us than be deaf when it calls. Yet, I was terrified of everything when I arrived.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality.
Manfred's frozen. Okay, this is where we're coming to next.
All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites. I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the
That is
living may draw
creepy,
comfort
yet
from those
awesome.
who've gone before.
I love the intertwined skeletons at the top with the robe.
We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
All right. Ringing. Hail the dead. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Yes, we do. Give it a look. Right up. Is that just a brain in there? Well, this is a free can. This is a free can. Is that just like a brain at the top? It is. Ugh. It's like just like nerves now. Yeah, I think I kind of like the old shades better. I like this design though. It's radically different than what they used to be. Well, I don't, maybe not radically different. Still got like the robes and the hooded part and the glowing eyes. Uh, hey guys.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our hearts.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Wait. You good? Okay. Yeah, the jump. All right, cool.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Oh yeah, all the time, buddy.
Hasn't everyone from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that.
As a kid?
That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying.
Well, I guess what happens to your parents, they kind
It
of
goes beyond dread.
glues onto you.
Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Yes, anything from Manfred. Will that end it? I think it will.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
Even though I gotta watch my flirting, I got hearts with Tasha and Davin already. Well, that's nice. I like that one, especially after the intensity of that damn boss fight. We got a keepsake metal plated. Oh, he ain't have one yet. Pick up that. While performing rites in the necropolis, Emmeric confessed that he's always been haunted by a fear of his own morality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. Well, I guess that makes sense. Your parents die at a young age, you know, and that fear kind of glues on to you, the dread. Now you're faced with your own morality. Then, of course, you get brought here, where death is literally everywhere. Balance mission. Death's new bounty blooms awake. Wrapped in silken morning sighs, golden is the newfound birth. Flame eternal in your eyes. Failure. Each cutting withers when I attempt to replant it above the necropolis. Somewhere along the ages, we created soil that breeds plants poisoned by the sun. What a pity. I would have enjoyed a cluster of moon lilies in my little potted garden. This thing's just cool as hell. Alright, well, I feel like it is a good spot to leave things off. What the world just happened? What the dip? Oh, we're not gotta be above it now. The Memorial Gardens. He didn't say this thing shifts. That's our OG fit. The one I don't like. Volumes. I got so confused when I walked over here. I was like, what the dip going on? Alright, well, I'm going to leave it off there. We got a nice little boss fight. Had a timeout with Lucanus and with Emmeric. Laughing youths in the noonday shade. Clasp the harvest in hand. Okay, it's not a. I thought it was a haiku. Clasp the harvest hand in hand. Find the sharded lover's kiss. Pluck the lily from the land. All right, I think next time we will continue
I didn't want to reveal my ignorance earlier, Lucanus, but is that an authentic Rossoletto in Viago's quarters?
Oh,
He'll be thrilled you noticed.
I used to see an Orlesian woman, an art appraiser. She taught me a few things that summer.
Including why Orlais dips everything in gold.
They seem to reserve their opulence for the living in the south.
So I think next time we are going to handle Tasha's mission. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got that. We'll handle Tasha's mission. I think as well. I think I also want to not. It depends on what their level is. I think I also want to knock out these last couple champions and unlock those other, at least unlock the ways. We'll see if I can handle the boss fights, but I at least want to handle the champions and unlock the gates. So I might head to the Hausberg wetlands and deal with them. I think there's something else in there too. There's this too. So we'll handle Tasha's mission. We'll head to the Habsburg wetlands, take out these last two champions if we can. Open up those gates. We'll probably save the boss fights for another time. We'll at least get them open. Or at least get the essence, at least. And then we'll do this mission for Tosh. And then after that, I think we will jump on back to our main story stuff. Probably the Cobbled Swine. The Cobbled Swine? The Cobbled Swan case. We'll start with that one, because Docktown has a few things for us to do as well. We have Venatoria, the ritual site. We still got to find the shadow dragons who went into hiding. That's not that. That's a mess. I don't know what this is. Docktown resident Sabina said her husband Atticus went to the snake nest and never returned. Where's Atticus? What's been happening at the snake nest? And let's just look at Docktown. If someone is willing to follow the trail. Well, we got a couple things to do at Docktown, so we'll do that after. But yeah, anywho, that is all for me here today. Thank you all so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. Actually, while I'm here, let's read any codex entries we got before we end it off. The Visitation, a folk tale. Here's a copy of that Navaran folk tale you were interested in, Balara. I heard this around the fire a few times as a child, Emmeric. Many ages ago, there was a spirit that longed to see the world where people dwelt. Others of its kind warned that it would find no welcome, but the determined spirit set out to see what it could see. It first visited a kingdom in the south, where its people grieving by a pyre. They cried out, "We know you, thief of life, of bodies, of peace." They hid themselves and received no welcome. The spirit left. So that was definitely a Ferelden. Next, it visited a kingdom in the north, where it found people grieving by a flaming bier. They cried out, "We know you, destroyer of fortune, of fame, of livestock and servants." They cast it out with magic, and the spirit left. Could that have been, I don't think that's Canary. Then it landed in the kingdom of the middle lands, and then it landed in the kingdom of the middle lands, and found people grieving by a grave. When they saw the spirit, they cried out, "We know you, bringer of knowledge, helpmate of our dead." And they held it in a banquet. And they held it a banquet, and it had stayed the night. The spirit returned to its brethren and told them of its warm welcome in the middle kingdoms. Some more visited, and the middle kingdom honored the spirits by inviting them into their dead. With the spirit's help, the kingdom prospered. This is how it was told in the old days, and we remember it still. So that other one might have been Minrathus. From Myrna and Rediscovering the Gardens. Dear Professor Volkarian, thank you for your missive. Your discovery of the new location of the Memorial Gardens is most fortunate. We feared the next public days of mourning would have to be held adjacent to the carnal pyramids, which remain disagreeably cursed. I've recommended they undergo a lustration before next equinox. I regret to inform you that a portion of the ballast hypogenium has vanished. Its disappearance was more violent than the typical reshuffling of the necropolis. We will send word if it returns. Cordially yours, Watcher Myrna, Keeper of the Seals. Alright, I see it this time. The Lady Dowager agrees to temperance without temperance, collecting the uncommon vigor mortis, being a spirited necromant quite beyond the pale. Velis has never been so thin, so the question of where one goes is overshadowed by how often one might arrive. The Reggie Dowager exhibitionist for the noble of thought but spire of step. The lady herself says, "A plot that gives itself away in the end, but when the mood is right, who among us hasn't?" 3 scars footed in shock out of 5. Okay. Oh, we got Dew of the Dead. We already had that. Cobalt Carnival, we had that too. Yeah, we had that. The unspoken. In narrative, he is the secret behind what beckons, whose reveal answers questions first denied, then demanded. Pantomime theater mask of Dirthamin. Dirthamin. Is it Dirthamin or Dirthamin? Alright. Cool. Let's spend some points before we go. Excuse me. The Inquiver. That also applies under. Where be less developed there. How are we being on arrows? I like that. Like a special bow that shocks and disorients enemies. Deals very high stagger and applies shock. Nearby enemies are pulled towards the target. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. What's the last thing over here? Oh, it literally is this. And then this greater passive. Gain enhanced damage after defeating enemy by hitting their weak point. Upgrade ability, atomic defense, upgrades duration abilities. As you know, there's greater passes at the end of these the ones that don't go up to a specialist. They have a greater passive. This gives the daggers, and then it gives swift death. Gain quickened after defeating an enemy with a crit. Okay. All right, cool. So, as I said, that's it for me today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Check out our Cyberpunk walkthrough, our Dragon Age Origins walkthrough, Spider-Man 2. Check out some news drops. I got some lists. I think I just dropped my 10 shows that I'm still pissed got canceled. So check out all that good stuff on the channel. So until next time, everybody, I will see you all later. Until next time. Goodbye.